Hi. So welcome everybody, this is the video I said I was going to do a long time ago where I break down Adventure Inc., which is the Electro Swing song of my When You Let Me Cook album, which was absolute fire, baby. So in the When You Let Me Cook album there was 4 songs, each with 4 different genres. This happened to be my favorite. It's Electro Swing. I don't listen to it enough, but good genre, man. You guys should listen to it too. Alright, so in total the song has, I actually need to count, hang on, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14 tracks, which is the second highest in the album. Yeah, let's break it down. Yeah, also, this isn't my self-made avatar. I was just lazy and I like this. It's been my main for a week or so now, so let's just go. Let's just get started. So the first thing I wanted to point out is the whole like old-timey kind of vibe thing going on that kind of sets the song is this tape recorder thing. If I can get to it. Oh, whoops. Middle of the song. Yeah, it's got this. It's like you're putting in a tape recorder or something, and just going through. It's got that old-timey kind of sound effect, I guess. And this plays through the entire song. I probably should have cut it out after the pianos got louder, but it goes through the entire songs besides the cut over here. But you know, it was very important to sort of have this to get that old-timey feel with how some of these electro swing songs usually go. They'll have like old-timey, like wait, hang frick. I'm in VR, I can express myself. They got vintage sound effects, you know? So that's the vibe I was going for. Alright, then next up we got the pianos that come in after, I'm zoomed in too far, but I'm pretty sure it's 4 bars. Yeah, 4 bars. And then, so the tape recorder plays for 4 bars. Gosh, it's loud in my head. The tape recorder plays for 4 bars. The piano is built up for 4 bars, and then it plays these for 4 bars, and then it builds up more with the drums. That goes on right now. So I think of music very differently, like the way everything I structured in all of my songs actually is how I just timed everything to if a section is 4 bars long, 8 bars long, or 2. That's just how I did it. I did it for every single song, and with the way I did it, every song came out to be at least a minute and 30, or just around a minute and 30. That's because that's how music works. The next big thing of the electro swing, or just the song in general, because this kind of carried it, is the drums. So I actually layered the kicks with 2 different I shouldn't lose that. So I actually layered the kicks with it's not just one kick, it's 2 kicks from 2 different what's it called? Sample packs? I don't know. But they're two different kicks instead of just one, because if it was just one, then I can show. This is one of the kicks. It's kind of trash. And then when I added the other guy, it's like an actual drum. But that the first kick kind of makes it more electric, electro swing, And then here I have one clap, which acts as the snare. So yeah, I also put these two. I also put the claps as two instruments and not just one, which adds to the tracks, but it gives it more power and more spice. And so this is the second one added now. And it sounds better now. It's more powerful. That's the only way to describe it. This should be the time I should talk about that. Actually, talk about the piano. I forgot about it. The piano, the chords. I don't remember the chords. I think it's like D, C, B, A flat. I don't know chords. I just did it, and it sounds alright, man. So give me a break. So this is how the actual piano looks like when I put it into. I have to put it in manually, but there's also an option where I can just play it on my keyboard, and I'll actually do that first, and then I'll go into the program to splice it up and actually make it align and make it sound good. But yeah, this is the piano track on its own. This is just the beginning though. Every section I switched up. So this is the beginning. It goes D, C, B flat, and then A. Yeah, I'm a pianist. And the way this like kind of electro swingy piano thing goes is dun 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 dun. It's very swing like. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know music theory. The next part is probably my favorite thing about this song. Not that the fact that I actually made the song. It's how I did the chords, I did all the drums and all the sound effects, but this bass was my favorite thing to do. It was so fun, and I think it sounds good. I wish it was louder. But in this first section, when it's building, in this section when the bass is first being introduced, I had it have a slap, so it's dun 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 dun, and then the regular notes play without the slap. The slap is like, but that's how I did the bass, and along with the piano, wait, wrong one. They match. They got the same. The first two notes are the same. Yeah. I know music theory. The first two notes are the same. It goes. The first four notes of the piano and the bass, they match correctly. They match together, and then the last four. God, let me put this in one bar. So the first four notes are they're together with the. I kind of made a match with the. I made the bass match the piano where it does the low note and then the high note, and then in the last. This is so hard. The last part of the piano, which is the purple, it does the low notes of the piano, which is dun 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 dun, in this building up section before the drop, and it plays. I guess you could call it the chorus. I had this little brass section thing, or it's just a trombone. But I had this little brass, little trombone. I'm so bad. I'm not a musician, man. I had this little guy come in the same time as the bass to, if you were able to hear it, you could very faintly hear it. It's supposed to like give you a clue that there's gonna be a trombone. Well, it was very hard to hear, but in the main chorus, there'd be a trombone that's loud, and you can actually hear it. And this actually follows it follows the piano, it follows the bass when it goes D, C, B flat, A. I'm a musician, baby. So it just follows those same D notes. It's like the same rhythm, just the same placement. It's very lazy, but it was thing. So now that it's the big chorus, you can hear it's a trumpet. Whoops. You can hear the trumpet now. That was sort of teased in when I was building up. You can actually hear it now. Okay. Now this part is my favorite section of the song. Not even the end part where I brought the trumpet back. So it's the trumpet and the trombone and the trumpet. So it's like like a family reunion. But this is my favorite part of this song. I had the piano and bass play a different rhythm, but the same notes. So it's I don't even know how to explain it. I just did it. The drop, wait, wrong side. So I can't explain that this and this little guy here. There's a reason for that. I tried to put some some sauce, some variation. If you're a very good listener, you can hear that it's not just the D, C, B sharp, B flat, A, and it's not just that. It actually goes back up and then down to the A, I think. It's, where's the thing? Let me get it. So it plays like this. This is like the hardest thing to do in VR. Whose idea was this? C, C, D, D, B sharp, B flat, B flat, B flat, B flat, A, and then it goes back up and back down. And I made those harmonized, so it just sounds nicer, like a chord. But I made it harmonized. I don't know music theory. I know this was in what was it? Where's this down there? B flat. I don't know music theory, bro. In the last 4 bars of this section, I got this little variation going on before the big finale where I got that trombone back in, and it's playing with the trumpet. It's a family reunion, so I had this wrong direction. Here we go. I had this variation here where I have one little note of the slap bass helping the bass. The claps, kicks, hi-hats, they're all playing. Well, besides these two, these are all four going to be playing together, and then the piano's the same. I did that to just have a little bit of spice, and that goes to the big finale of the last one. Wrong one direction again. This way. This is the final one. And for the final part, we got the chorus part 2, the sequel, I guess, where it has the trombone now. I brought the slap bass back. It wasn't back in the other. I took it away in the other ones, but it's back here. Big finale. Pianos are all good. All the drums are just basically the same. I didn't change those much, but you know, we got everybody's back. The slap bass really brings some spice, which is really good. They got the little the trombone and trumpet going on, and that sound effect in the last track. Perfection. And boom. Oh crap, shut up. I'm a musician. That's how. Where's my camera again? Here we go. That's how. I moved it. Whoops. That's how you write an electro swing song, baby. The final thing I wanted to talk about is just the sound effects I used throughout the song. I talked about the tape recorder thing going in the beginning. This is like a build-up kind of sound effect, more dramatic. Some, you know. And then also at the very end, the tape recorder has this ending bit. You know, very vintage. It's like the recording is done and everybody gonna move on with their day now. And then for this one, as it's going to the main chorus, I had that same sound effect at the end, and then this like TV powered thing. Build up, play the piano, cut, and then that's where the drop goes. So we could do it again. Build up, piano, boom. But that's basically it. Everything else, drums are kind of self-explanatory. They don't have too much going on in them. It's just kick, hi-hat, clap, repeat. Boots and katzen, you know. It's pretty simple. And then everything else is I've already explained it. Yeah. That's basically it. What do I do now? I guess I can just make another music album, baby. Yeah, I'm gonna be cooking again. And this time, the name of the album will be called When You Let Us Cook. It's the sequel. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be, I think, 6 songs I have planned right now. So, just you wait, world. When they let me cook, when they let us cook, they won't forget it. Okay, that's it. I'll probably do one for the other ones, but this is recorded on, all of my music was recorded using my school account, which I've graduated. It's been about 2 months already. I don't know how long this account will last still. So if I do plan on making it for the other songs, I gotta do it now. And I'm lazy. So that's how I made Adventure Inc. I guess another bonus thing is Adventure Inc. the name for Adventure Inc. came from my friend when he was first listening to me make the song. I was streaming in Discord and I was showing them like I was cooking. I was showing him what I was making, and he heard the melody of the piano, and he said, "Hey, this sounds a lot like it sounds like a song from the game Adventure Capitalist." And I said, "Let me listen." And they do sound pretty similar. They got like a swingy kind of vibe. So that was that, and he made fun of me for that. And he said I should have called it Adventure Capitalist, but I wanted to be original. So then I thought about it more, and I just came up with Adventure Inc. Not Adventure Capital. English is hard. English is hard. And then the rest is history. English is hard. The rest is history. I made music. Someone liked it. I mean, I liked it. It was just, not to brag, but I liked it. And, yeah, I plan to make more. It's pretty fun. I guess as a hobby. I don't know about a career, but we'll see. I'll make more. And, eventually, I'll get that Stacy Vu diss track that I've planned to make ever since, middle school. So, maybe you'll get that too one day. But for now, just let me cook. And just let me cook. It'll be worth it. So, goodbye.